Hey guys, it's Lita Lum's Apothecary Health and Beauty Hacks, and today we're going to discuss N-Acetyl L-Cysteine. It's a master antioxidant. I got a huge bag from BulkSupplements, as I do. It's a precursor to glutathione, and it's great for your liver, it's good anti-aging, it's good for hangovers, it's good for PCOS, it's got a lot of things. It can help prevent poisoning. Let's discuss. And if you guys like these videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. You can hit the bell next to subscribe to be notified of our Tuesdays at 4 live discussions and uploads on Thursdays. Guys! So I was reading about, so I got a huge bag of it. I kind of forgot about it. So I put a little bit in this other container. And, sometimes I'll just put some under my tongue. It doesn't smell, it's very sulfury. It doesn't smell great. It's very tangy. It's almost like like ascorbic acid at first. It's like, woo, tart. It's very tart. And then it gets sulfury. It gets kind of eggy, And you'll kind of experience that a little bit. This is a precursor to glutathione. Doesn't taste bad at all. Which is smarter than just take glutathione, because glutathione is just going to be destroyed in your GI tract. This is a precursor to it to help. So it's an amino acid attached with the acetyl form, so it's more bioavailable. It doesn't taste that bad. Just taking a little bit. So this has been used for a long time as a mucolytic agent. It's helping expectorate your lungs for things like bronchitis. My friend who has bronchitis, she had an inhaler. Cystic fibrosis, it's helped a lot with that disease. People take it in high doses, but apparently it's pretty safe on higher dosages. Cysteine, the amino acid that this is a acetyl form of, it can be found in like turkey, some meats, and eggs. When your body can't make enough cysteine, your liver becomes toxic. But cysteine, that amino acid, is a precursor to glutathione. Then glutathione gets converted into SAMe and your gut. All of these are important for dopamine in your brain and serotonin and GABA, as well as glutamate, which is an interesting, exciting neurotransmitter, like fight or flight, like you have to run away from animals, back in the day. But now we're all kind of this little bit of a higher panic, so it really helps calm anxiety. There's a lot of psychiatric issues that can be helped with this. It's very interesting if you do a little search on YouTube. People, schizophrenia, bipolar, OCD issues, even ADHD. It's very good for focusing. It's a nootropic. It helps, it's oxygenating your brain. It totally makes sense. As well as addictions. It's very helpful for all of these, being studied for a lot of these psychiatric issues, behavioral issues. It's very interesting. Even autoimmune diseases like lupus and other diseases where your immune system is basically attacking itself, it's being studied for that too, which is amazing. Depression, I forgot that. Alzheimer's, it's being used for that. It's very helpful for long-term and short-term memory. There's a lot of interesting testimonials to that, which is fun. It's a master scavenger of free radicals in your body. That's why it's a master antioxidant. It's really helpful for inflammation and oxidative stress in your body and your brain. And that's why it's helpful for hangovers, or if you want to drink as much water as any drinks that you're having, but you also could take some of this to help your liver, night of, or in the morning, help your liver process out the toxins. So it's replenishing your intracellular glutathione, I still want to call it glutathione, levels, which is pretty neat. You want that in your cells to help detoxify. Another thing it does is help detoxify your body generally, but from heavy metals, which can come from a lot of fish anymore. And I try and mix up my fish, like if I'm making a tuna or something, with cilantro to help, chelate out the mercury. Taking some of this can help detoxify your body of those heavy metals. Preventing Alzheimer's. So there's some studies saying that 1,500 milligrams a day to help prevent Alzheimer's and to help with, which is pretty amazing. It's apparently also being studied for autism. And with the commonality with a lot of these apparently are a lack of glutathione in your body. Like a young, healthy person has a lot more glutathione stored in their liver, and aging people and have less. And even with some of these psychiatric issues, apparently less glutathione. Diabetes and insulin. So it can help with your diabetes, your insulin sensitivity. That's another reason why. Apparently it's helping people with PCOS, a lot of with polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's a lot to do with insulin issues. People are having help with their PCOS with a lot of insulin assistance like N-Acetyl. So this can help with that, as well as apparently it's helping women who are infertile patients to help them ovulate. This is actually, have their studies with this assisting with infertility as well. Premature birth, it's also helpful. So it's safe enough for pregnancy and for the baby. In fact, it's helpful. Recurrent pregnancy loss or premature birth, it assists in helping that. There's some studies. Oh yeah, so it's been given orally for treatment of Tylenol overdose in hospitals for years. So if you can have some just around just in case of poisoning. Always a good idea. It's protecting your body against oxidative stress of high intensity workouts as well. It's being included in a lot of like pre-workout supplements. So as a nootropic, it's regulating your dopamine receptors, improving your overall cognitive function, reduces the inflammation in your brain. So a lot of people are saying that they're experiencing benefits with brain fog, and the concentration improves, mood improves, energy improves. There's a lot of energy improvement with it, which makes sense because it's a master antioxidant. So, and skin looking younger, which again, that makes sense, right? Scavenging all the radicals out of your body, darlings, including improves your skin, of course. Even flu-like symptoms, it's been helpful for those. Makes sense as well. Like your body's going over some major stress and you just improve its functioning with a little bit NAC. That's a short for N-Acetyl L-Cysteine. Oh, another one that was interesting is that it can help with this bacteria in your gut that can cause cancer. Helicobacter pylori, I think is how you pronounce it. That bacteria that gets found in your stomach. It can lead to gastritis and even cancer. It works twofold on inhibiting the growth of this Helicobacter pylori. I've heard recommendations 200 milligrams all the way up to 25. For cystic fibrosis, it's been used all the way up to 2,500 milligrams per day. So I just make a little spoonful, but thinking 600 milligrams 2 times a day would be pretty safe. There's a range there that seems like it's pretty safe. Fascinating that it's actually helpful for pregnancy. Very interesting. It's a little sulfury as you experienced. There's like a sulfury aftertaste. It's also helpful for relieving symptoms of medications, which is interesting, like ADHD medications all the way to chemotherapy medications relieving the symptoms from cancer treatments and the like. So that's interesting. People who have to take pain meds or have been taking pain meds a lot for like back pain or something, and you're thinking that's not, great for your liver. So if you've been having to take that for a while, it might be good to try this stuff and see if it helps. That's it. I've just been meaning to tell you guys about this for a while, and now I am. There you go. If you haven't heard about it, then you should check it out. There's a lot of different companies. I just have this huge amount that I'm just going to make some pills, like mixing it with milk thistle, which is also great for your liver, as you know. There's a lot of different companies who make it. I mean, you can see it often in the health food store. It's synthesized. It's not natural. It's not like they're grinding up milk thistle. If you want a more natural product that's completely just picked, not processed in any way, that would be milk thistle. This is definitely it's synthesized, but I'm okay with that because it works so well. It's like a pretty great life hack in my opinion. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helps. Just check it out. Of course, if you're taking it with other medications, you want to check with your doctor, and that's always a good idea with anything. Check with your doctor. And the counterindication I've heard is if you have a tendency towards kidney stones, or making kidney stones, if your family has that, which is a small percentage, this is counterindicated for some reason for that. There you go. So if you like that video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Tuesday lives now at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and videos on Thursdays. And let's discuss in below, have you experienced N-Acetyl L-Cysteine and has it helped you or in any way? Let us discuss. Or do you have any negative stories? Let's have a discussion, okay, in the comments. All right, thanks. Helicobacteria. This can, using your glutathione. Let's see what else. Different sites. It's whoo. Mucolinic, not Alzheimer's, but I just have this in my brain. People on spectrum.